everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the heart of Madrid stands a palace that looks like it belongs in Empire's dream. But behind its shining white stone lies a history of fire, royal ambition, secret political deals, and one extraordinary legend about a king who tried to retire the destiny itself. This is the Royal Palace of Madrid, the largest functioning royal palace in Europe. Below, I will explore this palace with different parts. Part 1. Origins. A palace born from fire. The story begins not with a celebration, but with a disaster. On Christmas Eve, in 1734, the old royal fortress, the Alcázar of Madrid, caught fire. The blaze raged for 4 days, destroying thousands of priceless paintings, including works by Velázquez. By the time the flames died, the royal family had lost their home, their treasures, and their symbol of power. King Philip V, the first Bourbon ruler of Spain, saw an opportunity hidden in the ashes. After a life shaped by French courts and European wars, he wanted a residence that could rival the great palace of Europe, Versailles, Chambord, and the Italian courts. So he ordered something Spain had never seen before, a palace built entirely of stone, fireproof, monumental, and internal. To design it, he invited the Italian architect Filippo Giovanni, a master of Barocco drama. After Giovanni's death, his assistant, Giovanni Battista continued the project. Construction began in 1738, and over the next 26 years, European changed. Kings died and wars shifted, but the palace kept rising stone by stone. Part 2. Architecture. An Italian masterpiece in the heart of Spain. The Royal Palace of Madrid may be Spanish in spirit, but its appearance whispers the influence of Italian and France. The exterior. As you approach the palace, its massive scale dominates everything around it. Over 135,000 square meters, more than 3,400 rooms. A facade built from limestone and granite. The style makes Italian Barocco with French classicism, balanced, symmetrical, monumental, a building made to project royal authority. The palace stands on a ridge above the Manzanares River, a strategic position once used by ancient Muslim rulers of Madrid. Today, the view still stretches endlessly toward the western place. The interior. Once inside, the atmosphere shifts from power to spectacle. The grand staircase, designed by Spatini, floats upward in a single majestic sweep of marble. Sculptures of lights guide the steps as if still protecting the crown. The throne room is the palace's heart. Red velvet walls, frescoes by Tiepolo, gold everywhere, chandeliers sparkling like stars. And above you, Tiepolo's masterpiece, the Apollo heroes of the Spanish monarchy, turns the ceiling into a heavenly stage of swirling clouds and triumphant angels. Further inside lies the Royal Armoury, one of the finest in Europe, with tournament armor, swords, and shields used by Spanish kings for centuries. And then there is the palace's most surprising room, the Royal Pharmacy. Imagine shelves lined with glass jars, herbal mixtures, and handwritten medical recipes was prepared for generations of kings and queens. Part 3. A true legend. The king who heard the future. One of the palace's most fascinating stories belongs to Charles III, often called the best mayor of Madrid. But before he transformed the city, he faced a moment of eerie mystery. According to records preserved in royal correspondence, Charles III experienced a terrifying premonition during the early years of his reign. Walking alone in the palace one night, he claimed to hear the echo of marching footsteps and shouting clouds from the plaza outside, even though the square was empty. Weeks later, protests erupted in Madrid over new taxes and reforms. The mob surrounded the palace, shouting for his resignation. The mysterious footsteps he had heard seemed to come true. This event became known as the Exclusion of 1766, a turning point in his rule. Instead of abandoning his reforms, Charles III used the crisis to rebuild Madrid, creating modern lighting, sanitation, and roads, and so the palace witnessed not only Spanish royal glory, but also the monument, a king fighting fair with transformation. Part 4. The Royal Palace today, a living monument. Also, Spanish royal family now lives in the quieter palace of Zorrilla. The Royal Palace of Madrid remains the official residence of the king. It hosts state banquets, ceremony events, and visitors from world leaders. It's also a symbol of a Spanish layered identity, built on the remains of a Moorish fortress, reborn from a fire, designed by Italians, embellished by painters from across Europe, and shaped by the politics of Bourbon kings. The Royal Palace of Madrid is more than a royal residence. It is a monument made of stone, fire, ambition, and memory, a place where European history, Spain's identity, and the centers of royal dreams all meet. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like, share, and subscribe. More great stories from world's Asian architecture are coming soon. See you next episode.